Hello my beautiful butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverley and it is lovely to see you today. In this video we're going to be talking about soul groups, so if you're interested in that, grab your cup of tea and let's get to it. So this is a requested video and I love doing videos like this, so if ever you're interested in something and you're not sure, or I mention something and you don't really know, you want to know more about it, just hit that comment button down below and let me know that you would like a video, you'd like to know more about a specific thing. But today we're talking about soul groups. This is something I'm really interested in, and I have been for a long time, ever since I heard about life between lives and I started to look into near-death experience and past life regression. That sort of thing just fascinates me so much. Now I do ancestor work and that sort of thing. I'm really interested in experiencing Beverley and being Beverley in her, craziness. But soul groups is something that you hang around with for centuries, eons. You incarnate with, and so that's what we're talking about today. I'm so excited to talk about this, and if you like this sort of content, let me know, because I can do more content like this. Definitely let me know by leaving me a comment and a cheeky like. And don't forget, if you're new here, you can click the subscribe button to become part of the butterfly family. We would absolutely love to have you here. You are more than welcome, so stick around, put your feet up, grab a cup of tea and let's get to it. So first of all, what is a soul group? And it's kind of like a family, yeah? It's a group of souls. It's not me, Beverley, it's my soul. My soul has a family. It has a group of souls that help one another incarnate. They reincarnate together. Usually your spirit guide, things like that, are part of your little group, your family. I know when I've watched near-death experiences, many people have spoken about going to a meeting, kind of like a meeting room, and chat to a family that are not judging at all, but you just kind of do a little review, like, did you do this? You came into this life to do this and this. Did you do it? How do you think you're doing? You haven't quite achieved that yet. It's fine, you'll get there. It's not in a judgy way. It's kind of like, yeah, just like a family meeting to see how you're getting on, and then they pop you back into your body and you carry on, which I think is amazing. I love the idea of that. Oh, we just needed to have a little bit of a catch up with you and now you're back. I love the idea of that. Near-death experience is something that fascinates me. There are a lot of programs about it on Amazon, believe it or not, and I'm sure there is on many channels and TV shows, so just have a look around. Near-death experience is something that fascinates me because there's so much evidence that that it really happened, even though their body was dead. They were brain dead. There was no way they could have been listening or overheard what doctors were saying or anything like that. Like, they were dead and they come back to life again, and I find that really fascinating. But the thing that fascinates me the most is that a lot of the time they recognize the other souls as being people that are in their lives now. So a lot of the time the people in your soul group, you'll reincarnate into this life together to help one another. It's kind of like, you sit down and you say to your mate, what do you want to get out of this job? Well, I'd like to do this and this. And you go, well, I'd like to do this and this. Let's help each other. It's kind of like that. They're helping you out. You're helping them out. It's kind of a work thing as well, I think. But what I love about it is that you're all coming together to help one another. That's the thing that I love about soul groups and soul families, whatever you want to call them. I think that's really fascinating and really cool to think of you spending centuries, eons with the same group of people, just reincarnating to help one another learn and grow. These soul groups are amazing because you might think, oh well, obviously my child's in it, my mom's in it, my cousin, because I'm really close to her, my best mate. It might not be that. And these people can be both negative and positive. They are the ones that make the biggest change in your life, the biggest effect in your life. They're mostly going to be your soul group, your soul family. And it could be your father who sexually assaults you. It could be a murderer who murdered your cousin, or somebody who shot somebody in front of you. It could be that woman at the bakery who always gives you a free cake and makes your day. It could be a teacher that really helped you understand something that you were really struggling with, and from that you understood, oh, I'm autistic, or oh, I've got dyslexia. It could be positive or negative, but they're the people that make the most difference. And that's the thing that really shook me up in a way, because I, like you probably, when I was in my new age phase, thought they were all just your mates and your best mate and your mum and dad and brothers and sisters, maybe a cousin that you're close to. But it's not that. And they might not be a member of your family at all. They could just be an ex-boyfriend. They could be, you know, a police officer that helped you one night. They could be, you know, it's more those big changes, because they've come into your life to help you change the way you think. They're the ones to influence you and change you. And just by being, you know, your best mate who you have a laugh with, that's not really changing you and getting you out of your comfort zone. It's not really making you learn and grow. So it can be negative and it can be positive. So don't just think of them as being good things in your life, or the good people, or the people you have a laugh with. It could be. They could be members of your soul family, but more likely they're going to be people who have made a big difference to your life and changed you in a way. A lot of the time, the people in your soul group are going to be people who are going to help you heal. And learning about soul groups and about your soul family is a really great way of signaling healing from things that maybe have been bad in your life, or people that did a good thing for you and you never said thank you. It's a good time to heal from those things. For me, I do have a family member who's quite abusive when I was a child, and really affected my mental health, affected how I feel about myself now and did back then, affected relationships that I got into when I was younger. Quite a toxic relationship that I have with this family member. And for a long time I felt like that person doesn't like me, doesn't love me. But then I learned about soul contracts. Now I can do a full video just about soul contracts if you would like. But basically a soul contract is what you do with these other souls. It's like a little contract to say, I'm going to help you do this. I'm going to be the banker that takes your house away from you so you can learn not to be materialistic. You'd have a contract with that person, that soul, to do those things with you, to be that lover that helped you love yourself and love your body, that, you know, mother who was always there looking out for you, that foster parent who took care of you and made you realise that there were loving, good people out there. That will be a soul contract. Once I started learning about that, I realised that the people who had really hurt me and really caused a dramatic shift in how I felt, who really, really shook me and did things to me that hurt me, I can let go of that hurt, because maybe that person and I are in the same soul family, and maybe that person, really their soul, not the person, the soul inside there, loves me so much that they have agreed to hurt me so badly that it helped me to get to the place where I am now. I hope this makes sense, because by learning about that and by seeing that, I could then do spells of healing. I could do, you know, I could write long letters about how they made me feel and burn them and let them go with the wind, which is a beautiful ceremony that you can do easily. It's witchcraft. So if you're not into witchcraft, you might be like, do what? But it's very healing to just let go on the wind all those thoughts and feelings that you have towards that person. It really helped me to see that I can heal, because it might be done from love. That doesn't mean that it's okay that that person hurt me, or that I'm saying that it's okay or it's my fault or anything like that. I'm just saying that it lets me detach from that pain and forgive the soul, forgive that person, and heal that kind of rift, heal that hurt inside me. And that was something that I needed to do for a few different people in my life. Now it might be that they're not in my soul group, and so when I pass away I'll be like, well, you weren't there, you were just an arsehole. But it doesn't really matter. What matters is I'm at this positive place in my life because people did shitty things to me sometimes, and I can kind of detach and let go of it. Learning about soul groups definitely helped me to understand that and helped me to heal that. And so I always want to try and see a lesson in things. That's how I look at life. As Beverley's life is being lived by my soul to learn and to grow. What am I learning from this? It's how I that's how through therapy and through my chronic illnesses and my mental health issues, that's how I deal with those things. I'm not saying you have to, I'm just explaining that learning about this can be seen as a place of healing and a time of healing. So let me know what you think about that down in the comments, definitely. So you might be thinking, can I connect with my soul family? Can I connect with them and find out why we've incarnated? Why are they here at this time? Why are we doing this together? Why have I decided to come here? There are two definite ways that I know of to connect, and one is to have past life regression. There are ways of doing past life regression just on YouTube. You can do it yourself, but it is worth saving up and getting an actual licensed practitioner, somebody who knows what they're doing, to help you through that. When I had my own past life regression, it was with somebody who'd almost completed their courses, and it was to kind of help them. They had to do so many past life regressions in order to pass, and I agreed to do one of them, and I'm so glad that I did, because I was in the regression and I was living my life, and I look over and there's my husband. Now, I saw him as the little boy from past, but I knew instantly that's my husband. Now, he might not be in my soul group. He might not be. It might just be, oh, we reincarnated together twice. But it does seem weird that we reincarnated together twice. And so I like to think maybe he's in my soul group. If I did more past life regressions over time, it is something that I would like to do more of. Then I might discover that we've been in lots of reincarnations together, and he could do the same, and then we could discover from our past lives and looking into those past lives, maybe what we're trying to learn or what we've learned in other lives. I find that a really fascinating way of connecting and trying to put the jigsaw together. Another way is through just how you feel. I have two really good friends, really good witchy friends, Kelly and Katie. It's so weird that their names are so similar. But Kelly and Katie are people that I just connection, instant. The moment we started talking, it was like, I've known you forever. That's how it felt. And so I do think to myself, well, maybe they're in my soul. Unless we did past life regression together, we wouldn't know. But it's interesting to think that those instant connections could possibly be that. And sometimes we take those instant connections and we might think, oh, that's my soulmate, that's my, what do they call it, twin flame, that sort of thing. I don't really like thinking of things like that. Soulmates and twin flames can be a bit problematic, but I think sometimes we do hold on to relationships that can be sour, that can be toxic and hard for us, because we think that's my soulmate, I'm supposed to be with, when in actual fact they're just a member of your soul family who you're supposed to learn a lesson from and then leave, but you're hanging around because you've got it in your head about this is my soulmate. So sometimes we can misinterpret that kind of connection that we feel, but it can be one way of figuring out if you are a soul family member with someone. But I do want to hear what you think about this. A lot of people can dismiss soul groups and soul families as being a new age hippie thing. It's something that I believe in because I've read a lot about it and I've watched a lot of TV shows about it, but I would love to hear your thoughts and feelings. Are these the sorts of videos that you would be interested in me doing more videos about, like past life regression, life between lives, that sort of thing? If any of these things interest you as a whole, definitely let me know down below, because I can definitely bring more like this to the channel in future. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I've loved just putting this together. I've really enjoyed just sitting and thinking about how am I going to explain this thing that I believe in, but I don't have the full words for. So I hope this made sense, but I really enjoyed just going back over my thoughts and feelings over this and getting it out into the world. So if you enjoyed this video as well, definitely let me know by leaving a cheeky little like down below so I know you enjoyed it and I can bring more like this to the channel in future. While you're there, leave me a comment. Both of these things really help my YouTube channel to grow and get it out there and be seen by others. So leave me a comment. I always love talking to you. And last but certainly not least, if you like my content and you like my face, don't forget to head down below, click that little subscribe button, ring that little bell so you always know when I upload. I'm usually here Mondays and Fridays, my health permitting. I always do my very best to be here with you every week, twice a week. Take care everyone, have a lovely week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.